Factors affecting agriculture in Zimbabwe. Agriculture in Zimbabwe is affected by several factors, namely: I. Rainfall. 2. Temperature. 3. Wind. 4. Soil fertility. V. Soil type. 6. Political stability. 7. Capital. 8. Pest and diseases. NB. Of all the above factors, rainfall, temperature, and soil type seriously affect crop production, which is very vital for human survival. A close look at each of the above factors. A. Rainfall. Rainfall is required for normal crop growth. Water is required by plants for all chemical activities in plants, and for maintaining higher pressure in cells. Rainfall affects agriculture through its distribution and season length. NB. Distribution refers to how much of the rainfall is spread throughout the seasons. For instance, if we say 600 mm is required for normal growth of a maize crop during its 5-month period of growth, we would expect 120 mm per month, 605, for the maize crop. By season length, we refer to the length of a season, i.e. from the onset of summer rains up to the period of tailing off rains, that is, the time of stopping, i.e. from beginning of November to end of March. B. Temperature. This refers to amount or degree, extent, of hotness or coldness in a given body. Plants have an optimum temperature of 18°C C necessary for seed germination and plant growth. In Zimbabwe we usually experience good temperatures which are suitable for crop growth, 18°C C. However, different crops favor different temperatures. For example, sugar cane requires high temperatures, 30°C C, hence it is grown in Triangle and Karedzi, which are hot areas. Contrary to this, tea, coffee and tubers require low to moderate temperatures, hence they are grown in the eastern highlands. C. Soil type. In Zimbabwe, soils range from poor sands to sandy loamy and heavy clay soils. However, crop products are not seriously affected by soils in Zimbabwe, but by rainfall and temperatures. D. Capital. It is money that is required to start or manage a business. This factor does not seriously affect farmers in Zimbabwe, especially peasants, because they grow crops for subsistence only. E. Pests and diseases. This refers to ailments that affect plants. They are not a serious problem to most crops grown in Zimbabwe, although they have to be controlled whenever they threaten. Rainfall, and its effects, excessive and little rainfall. Rainfall has a serious bearing on crop growth if it becomes excessive or too little. The impact can negatively affect yields, causing an economic loss to the farmers, thus returns realized can be very low. Effects of excessive rainfall. Fungal diseases are common in wet conditions that are very conducive to fungal infection. For example, in crops, e.g. early and light in tomatoes. 2. Soil erosion. Loss of topsoil by running water. Rainfall is in form of hailstorm or heavy downfalls. These massive soil erosion will follow. 3. Leaching of plant nutrients. Leaching is the washing away of plant food, nutrients zero far below plant roots. This results in yellowing, chlorosis, in maize and stunted growth and poor yield. 4. Water logging. The accumulation of water on a particular area or field. It results in poor aeration in soil, resulting in death of microbes. Effects of little rainfall. Little rainfall has a worse or devastating effect than too much rainfall. This is so because no running water finds its way to rivers and dams, hence no water for animals to drink and irrigation purposes. The following effects will be experienced if rainfall is inadequate. Temporary or permanent wilting of plant. This results in slow growth or permanent death to crops. 2. Low/poor yields. For example, the shortage of rainfall at critical stages of maize growth, e.g. flowering, results in drying of tassels and silk, hence no yield or low yields are obtained. Effects of excessive temperature. Optimum or particular trends are necessary for plant growth and reproduction processes. High temperature can result in excessive rate of transpiration, causing wilting and permanent death to plants. Very low temperature, example 50°C 30°C, can induce conditions favorable for frostbite in tomato crops, resulting in damage to crop and poor yields. Methods of reducing effects of excessively high temperatures. Although excessive high temperature cannot be controlled by man, the following method can be used to reduce high temperature. I. Frequent watering. This means watering crops regularly. For example, after 5 to 7 days you irrigate the crop depending on soil type. NB. Irrigate after 5 days in sand soils and 7 days in clay soils. 2. Mulching. This is the application of vegetative matter, for example, grass on seed beds to reduce direct heat from the sun on the soil surface. Mulching acts as a blanket that prevents water loss from the upper soil surface layer. 3. Shading transplants. This can be done on garden crops such as tomatoes and cabbage transplants, which can be replanted on prepared beds. 4. Transplanting under cool conditions. This means transplanting of plants preferably late in the afternoon, around 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.